Team Namibia mainly market Namibian products and services nationally and internationally under one generic brand. Now, its vision is to create a preference for Namibian products and services globally. Yesterday, Team Namibia held its annual general meeting in Windhoek with the aim to review the organization's operations. And to tell us more, we are joined by the General Manager of Team Namibia, Lizette. Lizette, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you.
Let's look at Team Namibia's general performance since its inception, which was in 2003. Do you think that the organization, Team Namibia, has actually made any notable strides at all over these years?
I think the mere fact that the organization was set up, initially it was spearheaded by the Namibian Manufacturers Association and the NCCI, and from there they formed a group of founder members, formed the organization. And today there are 207 member organizations, from very large multinational companies to SMEs. So I think in that respect we must congratulate the founders and the members who've been supporting Team Namibia up to date.
Has Team Namibia made any impact on the international front at all?
On the international front, I don't think a severe impact. The focus has mainly been on the national change of behaviour up to date. But that's not to say that that shouldn't be the focus eventually. And we are now trying to move towards a vision like that.
Now, Lizette, Team Namibia yesterday held its annual general meeting, of which the Right Honourable Prime Minister Nahas Angula was the main speaker. What are some of the notable issues that perhaps he addressed or that were discussed generally at the meeting?
I think, well, Team Namibia, as you know, is the organisation that wants to create a preference for Namibian products, services and destinations, and that really gets to the heart of the Namibian manufacturing industry, the retail industry and the general consumer. So I think yesterday the focus was about don't see Team Namibia as a bit of an afterthought. It should be a matter of national importance, because Team Namibia can play a big role in Vision 2030 as well. So we really want to get consumers to understand that they need to be proud about their country and really feel that we can give something back to the country that gives us this wonderful offering. So the focus was very much about how we can fit into Vision 2030, because that is the ultimate vision and the goal that everyone in this country should be striving for. And we now want to take Team Namibia up to that national level.
So overall, do you think that Team Namibia has sort of managed to change how Namibians view locally, local produce?
Absolutely. I think what we at Team Namibia now really want to focus on is to celebrate and reward and recognise good Namibian performance. So if that comes through in products or services and destinations, we really want to raise awareness so that people know the stories behind these wonderful organisations, and to really understand the challenges that some of the manufacturers have to go through to produce these wonderful products that we have in Namibia. And let's not forget that we do have products that are on an international level, in terms of quality standards that compete with the most rigorous countries in this world. So we must not ever understate ourselves, and that is what we want to do at Team Namibia. We want to celebrate the wonderful performance that we get. So I think in terms of making an impact nationally, definitely some people have become more aware of the local offering in Namibia, but it's not enough. So that is why we had the focus meeting yesterday at the AGM, because we, as I say, we want to become a matter of national importance. People must realise, well, when I buy a Namibian product, in the process, this will lead to more jobs, more skills creation, etc. It will bring the money back into this country, because that is what Team Namibia is all about. It is to put the Namibian dollar back into the country rather than taking it out. So people have started to understand that process, and we really want to hone into that and to make sure that consumers are educated when they buy products, to understand that there is a meaning behind buying a local product.
So what are some of the strategies that you use actually to market our products, especially on the international front? We are such a small country, Do you know that some people don't even know West Namibia? It's unbelievable. But anyway, yes, how do you put our name out there and say that we've got the best potatoes, we've got the best meat, which is true, for instance?
Absolutely, and that comes through a strategy which we call the country of origin. if you think about it, a lot of consumers or international trade would like to know where the product comes from, because there is a general trend in the marketplace at the moment that people don't want to, spend on food miles, etc., etc. So the country of origin is a very important factor, and that is what we need to focus on. So say, for example, with beef, the standards are already there. We don't need to change the product. The product is already excellent. We need to do marketing to ensure that people understand, well, that excellent product in terms of, diamonds or mining, our fish industries, the beer, the meat, all the wonderful things. They must make the association that comes from Namibia. And as part of Team Namibia and the general movement towards 2030, where we focus on all the good things about Namibia, that should really fall in line with this overall strategy of getting people to make a good connection with Namibia.
Now, Lizette, I'm sure competing on an international front obviously comes with its own challenges. What are some of these faced by Team Namibia?
Well, at the moment, Team Namibia really wants to focus on getting, of course, more members on board, because Team Namibia is a membership organization. So the success of what we achieve is determined by the amount of members we have and what we achieve together. So we want to change Namibia Team Namibia to become an activist movement, as I said, to celebrate and reward good practice in Namibia. And for that, we do need a lot more support from the private sector and the public sector in Namibia, and we also need consumers to be more aware in order to make a difference, because if the difference is already made nationally, the international aspect sort of comes by itself, because we need to focus on marketing ourselves first, and with the current marketplace in terms of technology and the media, etc., other countries will know about us if we make a big noise about ourselves on a national level.
Just for the record, Lizette, what are some of the most popular products that are marketed through Team Namibia?
Well, we like to say that we treat all our members equally, and for that reason we always try to come up with a coherent platform for all the members to market themselves, equally. So all our members are sort of, as I say, sort of treated the same. But of course there are popular products that we all know of. We have some of the biggest organizations in Namibia who are members of Team Namibia. But I think the other aspect of Team Namibia that is really exciting is that we can help to raise awareness about the smaller products as well that people don't necessarily know of. And when we use our strategy of telling exciting stories and rewarding stories about those companies, then they are also, there are more awareness about those organizations.
And the way forward for Team Namibia?
Well, that is a very exciting question, and I'm glad that you asked it the day after the AGM. As I said yesterday, we were honoured to be addressed by the Right Honourable Prime Minister, who also mentioned about how Team Namibia can actually fit into the objectives of Vision 2030, how we can take it to the next level. And there are some ways to do that, which we will be communicating with the media, because it is not just Team Namibia. I think there are so many other organizations and industries that need to be involved if we want to take it up to a national level. But that will be a strategy that we run on the side. But in the meantime, Team Namibia is also focusing on its identity, and particularly our logo, because if we want to make a visual impact in this nation and to educate consumers so they know when to buy Namibian products, we need to focus on getting our logo right so that people are proud to use that logo on their products and services.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Lisa. Now let me give you about 10 seconds just to tell the viewers out there why they should concentrate on buying locally.
Well, buying locally is, by doing that, you're not only supporting your country and supporting that individual organization, you're actually helping to create sustainability in this country. And that sustainability can be economic sustainability, political sustainability, cultural sustainability, and social sustainability. Because in the process, if you buy a local product, that means that more local people need to be employed in the process. And that means more job creation. That means that you will create better skills in Namibia. So, I would really encourage people to realize that it's not just that instant moment where you buy a product. It actually has a knock-on effect, and it can have a positive effect, the multiply effect, as they say in economics, if you actually support a local product.
Absolutely, Lizette. Well said. Thank you very much. Local is lekker after all. What is it? Be Namibian, buy Namibian? What's that tagline?
Yes, that is our strapline, yes.
Be Namibian, buy Namibian. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right. And that was the General Manager of Team Namibia, Lizette Food, telling us more about the Team Namibia AGM, which took place yesterday, as well as the general overview of this national generic brand. Indeed, local is lekker. Up next, fitness.